Plot Twisted Spicy intro episode. I'm Shawn.
I'm Tyler.
And together we are your weird aunt that shows up to the party with Jell-O. You're welcome.
And spicy books.
Yup! Jell-O and spicy books. And today you're going to learn a little bit more about us. This is great.
That's amore.
That's amore. Sit back, relax, pour coffee, tea, or a beverage that we're not drinking with you, and enjoy.
Come hang out with us as we talk about ourselves for a few minutes.
Yeah, honestly, which I'm trying to think of something to ask you that I don't know about you, but maybe I should just ask you something that they don't know about you.
Yeah. Oh, interesting way to try to get to know me better, Shawn.
I know, right? I'm really I should have came with interview questions prepared. I wish I had a flip book, but I don't. So, in regards to reading and being stuck with me on a bi-weekly basis, did you find appealing?
Honestly, I think it's more so like the book clubs, because I feel like since going to your book clubs, which are entertaining as hell, by the way, it's just fun to talk about books, and why not talk about them here as well?
I'm inclined to agree. I think that having ridiculous opinions on things that don't matter are one of the most interesting ways to pass the time.
Yeah.
Because, at the end of the day, honestly, a book, you can have a life-altering opinion on a book, and it really isn't going to affect anything.
No. It literally means nothing.
Right? Genuinely think unicorns are the stupidest fictional creature in the world, and the only person that's hurting is a 4-year-old.
Poor 4-year-olds.
Well, they had mermaids, and they had dragons, and somehow there are unicorns every freaking where, and I think that is so silly.
Yeah.
They have horns, that's it. They have a deformity.
Some of them fly.
Those are Pegasuses. That's different. Or Pegasi? I don't know the plural of Pegasus. But the point is...
I thought those were alicorns. Because there's Pegasus without the horns, but I thought if it had a horn, it's called,
Well, then that's definitely not a unicorn.
It's a corn.
I rest my case. You won't change my opinion on that one.
Who wants a horse with a stupid horn?
I get it. You can, impale your enemies. But you know what my dragon could do? Burn you to the ground.
We're off on a tangent already.
Yeah, I forgot what we were talking about. Don't feel like you know me already.
I think people that really love talking about themselves. I don't.
I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about unicorns.
What?
Am I a unicorn? No. I don't hate myself.
I did not say that.
Tyler.
What I'm saying is, we're loving talking about ourselves so much that we are talking about unicorns instead.
I think it's just hard to, decide what you want to share with other people that don't know you when you're learning a hobby.
Yeah, that's true.
So, there is that. What genres are you most drawn to?
I really do like to dabble. But if it comes to... when it comes to spicy, I find, the darker romances really come to me more.
No pun intended.
And also the monster ones, because those are just hilarious.
Yeah, I think I do love something unhinged that just, really takes me out of, the stress of the world. I just don't want to think about anything real. Somebody asked me about something on the news the other day, and I was like, what news?
Whose news?
I have no idea what we're talking about. Ever since certain presidents were elected to certain countries, I stopped watching the news. Tyler the Dabbler.
Tyler the Dabbler.
That would be a sick superhero name.
Or a rapper name.
You know what? I'm not against it. Can't wait to hear your rap.
Oh, God, no.
Well, you said it.
No.
Secret dream.
Unfortunately, I said it. No secret dreams here. Not with that.
Not in a show where we're literally talking about spicy books. The worst kind of written ones. You got a lot of Stephen King, though.
Yes, Stephen King is my guy.
You like spooky.
Yeah. I like a lot of spooky. Generally, I'm one of those people, if I see something or hear about something and it sounds interesting, then I'm like, let's read that one.
You know what? I have a question.
Yeah.
Genuine question that's book related.
Yes.
Did you read Wuthering Heights?
No.
Okay. So there's a movie that came out.
Yes.
That apparently is nothing like the book. It's basically fan fiction, which my opinion of all movies is that every movie based on a book is fan fiction.
It is.
But this is, like, specifically made, like, inspired by the book, but isn't based on the book.
Well, that's why it's quotations. Wuthering Heights. If you look at the title, it's in quotations because...
Oh, I think that's fabulous because I'm going to be honest, that book sucked.
Did it?
That book sucked hard.
Oh,
That's
too bad.
Wasted my time. I read that and felt like uncultured swine when I was like, this is dull. This sucks. This Charlotte lady's a Catherine, not Charlotte. See, that's how much it sucks. I don't know her name. I picked up Wuthering Heights. First of all, didn't know a movie was coming out. I picked it up and was just like, I am going to be cultured. And I'm going to read an old book.
I go through that phase every once in a while, and then I'm like,
yeah,
I forget.
I love Pride and Prejudice. And I love, I'm almost on Sense and Sensibility. Anyway, the reason it came up is because I see you have a Bronte over here.
Yes, never read it.
And I was told at work, when I brought up my lack of interest in Wuthering Heights, that I'm just not a Bronte girl. I didn't realize that was like horse girls. There's Bronte girls. Like,
I guess so. Like, there's Jane Austen girls. There's, like, when it comes to the classics, there's definitely...
So there's, yeah, okay. I didn't know that. Bronte's got the better name. I'm a Bronte girl.
It sounds cool.
Air girl? Sounds like you're a skateboarder.
Oh my god.
I just thought I'd bring that up because it is a book podcast and it's a sight into my tastes.
No, that's fair. Well, every once in a while I want to do the classics, but then I also forget to do it. And so I'm like, do I really want to do it that hard if I keep forgetting to dabble in?
If they don't hold your interest. Now, I will say the way that I get into older books is I usually put them on right before bed, like as an audiobook, and I'll listen to like a half an hour before I go to sleep. And that way, if it sucks, I haven't really wasted my time.
That's solid.
Like girl math.
That's pretty solid. What's your love for books? Like, what's your genre?
I think I might be an enigma. Because I started the book club, the Spicy Book Club, because I barely had dabbled in spicy literature, but found everything fun. But I also read nonfiction all the time. I love self-help books. I like anything educational. And then I love cozy reads. So, like, I love hearing about an orc opening up a cafe. Like, loved it to no end. I liked Lord of the Rings. Like, I love fan. I think the only thing I don't like is anything that's remotely realistic. Like, I guess
that's fair.
I get kind of bored when it could actually happen.
For me, I have those kind of like contemporary books as audio because I don't want to actually read those books.
Yeah.
I want to listen to them because I'm like, oh, if I'm listening to it while I'm doing the dishes and stuff like that, it's not a big deal.
I'd rather just watch the Hallmark movie.
That's fair.
Like at Christmas. So I can watch like 8 of them in a day instead of reading one. Get the same like zing in my soul, you know? And there's usually snacks and hot chocolate.
And cuteness.
Yeah, I like the cuteness, but when I'm reading it, I'm like, I'm wasting my time. Where's the dragons?
Oh, that's fair.
So I think that's like the line for me is like I prefer, and I teeter on it with like mafia romances. I have not found a mafia romance that I think is well written.
I've personally never read one, but
Okay.
It's been one that I've wanted to try out because Steph from Book Club.
I was about to say our mutual friend, yes.
Steph
loves
from Book loves them, and she's just kind of like, oh no, I have the recommendations for you.
Oh, we should have her on to talk about, we should have a mafia day with Steph. See if we can get her to talk about it.
Well, that's the thing. If you did an episode where Steph picks a mafia book, preferably novella, obviously, for reasons related to this podcast.
In the title.
Yeah. Novella. We read it, and then the three of us can talk about it. And because she loves them so much, we can have more so her expertise on mafia romance.
I would like to hear maybe her expert's perspective, because I genuinely am so... I think maybe the tropes in mafia romances are just maybe overdone in dark romantasy. But in dark romantasy, I usually get like an angry fae dude instead of a guy with a gun. Also, I don't find guns romantic. Maybe that's part of it.
That's fair.
Like, I don't find guns romantic. I think they're kind of a shortcut. Boring.
It is a weapon.
Yeah, but like, it's just like the unicorns, Tyler. It's just such a waste when the world is so much more creative.
Yeah.
There are swords and archery. I don't know. A Knight's Tale.
There you go.
Whatever. You get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. There's many other things that would be a lot more interesting than something that you see
all the time,
in real life.
I think. And I think reading can be escapism or educationism. I don't think that's a word. But, which is great for calling it educationism. So I either want to learn something or, like, not be part of reality, usually. And so when I'm reading these, like, cutesy... But I like a cozy romance and a cozy breed, so... But I haven't read one that's not magical yet.
Probably... Well, that's the thing with the cozy romances. Every once in a while, you do need a feel-good.
Yeah.
Like a nice feel-good book.
The only remotely realistic book I read that I genuinely liked was called Two Old Girls Behaving Badly, or Two Old Gals Behaving Badly, I think was the name. Mm-hmm. The cover is orange, and there's two, like, old ladies on, like, a four-wheeler or a scooter, and one of them's scarf is, like, blown in the wind. Yeah, one of them is 87 or something, and the other one's, like, 70-something. And basically, the older lady, the 80 or 90-year-old, her husband has died. And she's going to a wedding. And so her husband died, like, 2 years ago or something. And she's going to a wedding, and her family doesn't want her to be lonely, so they decide to hire, and it's a British book, so they hire her a carer. But like a companion.
Yeah.
And they hire the 70-year-old lady. And the reason they hire her, the old lady picks her because she finds out she's an art major, or she was.
Yeah. And
she's convinced that the guy that murdered her husband is an art dealer. And she wants this lady to help her solve the murder of her husband. And so, like, this is as realistic as I've gotten and enjoyed.
That does sound pretty awesome,
It's these
though.
two old biddies just at a wedding on, like, some rich dude's property, and the whole time this old lady's manipulating the crap out of this not-so-old lady. And she's like, you gotta be tough and love yourself first. And she's like, you want me to sneak into his library? And she's like, trust me, you're strong enough to do it. But it isn't in fantasy, it's in quote-unquote reality. The reality of the rich, I guess, but...
That does sound like a fun book, though.
I read it in, like, 2 days. Which
Perfect.
For me is quick. Which I thought was hilarious, but... I don't know, what do you think about... I guess, is that contemporary? Would that still be contemporary?
Maybe.
Mystery?
Yes.
Contemporary? I am going to have to get some definitions of genres.
Yeah, no. There's just so many genres and subgenres. It's like, where does this lie?
I don't know. I think that's one thing we should agree on, or we should make our own rating systems, and when we go over our first book, we can, like, maybe we'll make our own, and then we can explain it to each other.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because, like...
Yep.
We have our reading journals. I got distracted because you have a tiny little book here. It's so small. The Romance of the Kiss.
Yeah.
Is that an actual book, or did somebody make this for you?
Actual book.
Oh, it's like... Oh, okay. It's not like a book. It's like a book of quotes.
Yeah.
Okay. I got distracted by Tyler's bookshelf. It's a romance book.
A quick little romance book.
It's smaller than my hand.
Sweet little book. Yeah, I've just had that book for forever, and for some reason have a weird attachment to it and can't get rid of it.
I mean, it's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
How do you take your coffee?
Iced.
Yeah, true.
A nice iced coffee. I'm not a big hot drink person. I'm very much a cold drink person. Even in the dead of winter. Don't know why, but I am.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. How do you make your own iced coffee? You do, don't you? You make your own, like, you take all the brew.
Yes.
The left remnants.
The remnants. Sometimes I'll just do a big pot. Like, I'll do, like, a big pot and then put it in my pitcher, but then whatever's left over.
So you make your own cold brew, but you basically just put cold coffee in the fridge. That's all it is?
Yeah.
That's all cold brew is?
Yeah. Yeah. It makes it easy for me, and I don't have to worry about trying to ice it and blah, blah, blah every day. So it's like, this is just easier for me.
Sweet. So, Tyler, why do you love novellas? Novellas? Novellas.
Novellas?
Novellas? Is that how we say it?
Novellas. I just always have fun with them, especially, oh my goodness, when it's a holiday-themed one.
Okay.
Because you get what you need out of it, and you can just move on super quick from it. Like,
you don't have to worry about, like...
very low stakes, very low commitment, but you get a lot of entertainment out of it.
That's very valid.
Is my thoughts about that.
You know what? It's so funny. I've only read, like, maybe 4 novellas total.
Bro.
What? Bro.
You should see me during Halloween.
It's Madam.
Madam Shawn. I don't know if you've seen the Goodreads, but, like, when it's Halloween or Christmas, that's pretty much all I read.
Are we going to be tracking our novellas in more than one app or just Goodreads?
We can do Goodreads. We could do other apps too, because not everyone likes Goodreads.
I love Goodreads, but I prefer Bookmori, so I'll probably do both.
Sounds good. Can people follow you on Bookmori?
No.
That's just a way. But I like so the tracking process, Bookmori, is really good. I do like that.
I like it. It's very, like, straightforward, simple, and they have, like, the book calendar, which I really like.
The book calendar is nice. Also, what I like about it is when you go to log in, so when you log in how much you've read, and then, like, once it's put in, it's like, oh, you've read this many pages, or you've read
this much percentage. And it always is like, good for you, and gives you, like, confetti. It really supports my reading.
Because it's either I do that, because I find with Goodreads, when I try to track how much I've read, I have to be like, okay, so there's this many pages in the book, and I have to subtract by this much. How many pages
I don't want to do math.
read?
I'm reading, not doing math.
Yeah.
I don't want to do math. This podcast is not about math, just so you're aware.
No. Bitch ain't good at math.
Language.
Demonetized.
Why? Tyler, why do you want to be on a podcast? Yeah, no, I prefer Bookmori for sure. I hate Fable. I want that on the record. I hate Fable.
I've never even tried Fable, to be honest.
There are people that love it, and I gotta tell you, it's almost as bad as Goodreads and not worth it as much as Goodreads is.
Well, a lot of people I find like it because of the streaks. Because
there's streaks in Bookmori.
Yeah, because that's why that one has streaks in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's got really pretty, like, stats. Like, you have like a little flower, and the petals, like, fill up as you're reading, and, like, it's, like, smiles at you.
Sounds cute. Yeah, no, I've never opened it.
It's cute, but I find it incredible. Okay, just for an example, like, in Fable, if you want to add a book to, like, what you're currently reading, you have to, like, go into that list before you can add it. So you can't just search and add it to whatever list. You have to go into that list and then add it from the list. And I think that is so weird and backwards when there's a search bar at the top. You should just be able to search it and add it to your list. Now, I am not good with technology, so maybe I'm missing something, but it shouldn't be this difficult to figure out.
Sounds like an extra step that's just unnecessary.
I really hate it, like, a lot. Like, so much. It drives me nuts. And I've downloaded it, like, 4 times. It's like when I try an iPhone. Like, I switch from Google Pixel to iPhone, and I'm like, I'm gonna love it. Then I'm like, I really hate Apple.
Whereas I'm like, I love me some Apple.
I know, but I think it's whatever you kind of, like, started with.
That's true.
I was C or whatever for years, and then I'm like, but apples are so pretty. I'm gonna try one, and then
you were like, nah.
I was like, this is silliness, and I'm not okay with it.
Not my guy.
Now iPads, I love.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we're gonna review novellas, and we're gonna pick one a week, basically, or one an episode.
One an episode. I think right now we're starting off with a slow launch of every 2 weeks, and then hopefully we'll be able to do weekly somehow.
That would be the dream, especially since some of these are like 56 pages. So we both have our, like, want to reads, and we were both gonna bring up 3 today. So do you want to go from, like, your least interesting to your most out of pocket?
Sure.
What's your first one?
So from, I don't know if I really have, like, a least. I'm just kind of like, I chose 3.
Okay, perfect.
I'm a little lazy that way.
We're never lazy.
Never.
We're recording a podcast. We're clearly using our time very wisely.
So wisely. So one that I actually found on Book Talk, because I found it hard looking for novellas that wasn't Halloween themed easily.
Really?
Yeah. I found every time I would try looking for novellas, it was like, here's a holiday-themed novella. I was like, how about just a regular one?
Maybe you've, like, tricked all the algorithms because you like the holiday-themed ones, that they're only telling you about the holiday ones.
Are you sure you don't really want a holiday-themed? And I'm like,
I know there's, is there an Easter one? Oh my god. Is there really?
There's Easter ones.
I don't know the holiday ones. Tyler's going to be right on top of our holiday-themed novellas.
There's St. Patrick's, there's Valentine's, there's Easter, oh god.
That's crazy.
I've seen 4th of July ones even, and I'm like, well, we're Canadian, so.
Yeah, this is a Canadian podcast.
I don't think I've ever actually seen a Canada Day themed one.
That would be fun. Well, maybe you should write it.
No.
Tyler might become an author this year. We'll see.
Yeah.
You could drop it on Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day, everyone. Here is shit.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, we've read some books that you could definitely write better than.
Yes, they're definitely...
I have strong opinions. I digress. So what is your first one?
So the one that I found was Glitch.
Glitch. What's that about?
So it's basically, these two gamers online, and the guy's actual name is Glitch. And so there's this girl that he talks to on, like, a gaming platform all the time. And...
She's a robot.
No, actual girl. But, like, they talk all the time, and, like, he's kind of obsessed with her. It's kind of, like, darkish romance type of deal. But at one point, she actually needs to meet him in person, and I think from what I read, it's because she needed something fixing, and he's able to fix it for her.
Oh my god. Okay.
And boy, does he fix something for her when they meet in person.
He hooks up her Nintendo. I did that once. I've pulled that trick as a young adult of legal age.
That floppy disk ain't so floppy.
Oh my god, you know what's really depressing is there's going to be people who don't get that reference.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Research floppy disk. It wasn't weird before Tyler made it weird.
Well. What can you do? But yeah, no, so...
How many pages is that one?
I think that one's a little longer, like 250.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's on Kindle. I don't know if it's on audio. Usually I try looking that up before, like, our book club meetings and stuff like that. I did not.
I didn't come up with a theme of any kind, nor did I even think that holiday novellas were, like, the thing. Clearly, Book Talk and the rest of the internet thinks I'm a freak. So, from least odd to most odd, the first one is called Scream for Me.
Oh! I've read that one.
What?
It's good!
Well, we can't read it if you've read it.
I mean, I don't mind reading it again.
Well, it's okay, because I've got other options. Well, now you all have to wait in suspense, because Tyler's already read that one. So, well, at least I have good taste.
It's actually my first novella / dark romance that I read.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, first spicy book, too. So it was...
Really?
So it hit everything. It was my first novella that I read when starting to read again, my first dark romance, and my first spicy book.
Wow. Okay, well, it's 162 pages, so I guess I'm going to have to read it on my own time. Well, what was your second book? I'm not even going to explain it because you've already read it. So that's crossed out. That's not an option. I'm not reading a book Tyler's already read.
It was Scream for Me, right?
Yes, it was Scream for Me.
This other one I have is Shades of Red.
Is this a book about blood play?
I think there is knife play in this, yes.
Okay.
Blood play, knife play. Well, more so knife play. Because it's
usually that involves blood.
Yeah. There are these chefs in Paris. Chefs!
Stop. I was honestly thinking serial killers. I don't know if that makes me worse or... Okay, chefs. I love a cook.
She tastes like she's made just for me.
This podcast is not suitable for children. Continue.
Paris is full of vibrance and flavor, robust and rich. It's...
You can do it.
I can.
You can.
Never. It's a place where dreams are forged and broken. The city of love has everything to offer, and I want it all. There's a new restaurant in town offering a unique chance at becoming sous chef if you can prove that you're the best out of the 10 competitors.
Oh my god.
I know. and I won't let anything stand in my way of my culinary victory.
That was culinary victory.
But the pretty little French girl with golden hair and cherry lips sharing my station in the Dee's kitchen throws my entire world off its axis. Ariel, I believe is how you pronounce her name, I'm not 100% sure on that one, is the surprise I never saw coming and the distraction I never wanted. And more than anything else, I want to make her mine. Flames aren't the only thing heating up in this kitchen.
Oh my god.
There's more, but I think that's all I need to say.
I did not expect you to whip out a cooking competition. I'm shocked and amazed. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty, like, I read the description because I was like, I saw it as recommended on Goodreads from, like, the list that I've curated so far.
Goodreads is like, you will like this.
Yeah. It was like, try this one. I was like, shades of red. And the cover kind of looked cool, so I was like, okay, I'll take a look at it. I was like, oh.
So, first of all, just need to properly take a moment to understand that you've clearly curated this to me, because cooking shows I have a serious soft spot for. So why not bring them into my reading life? The next one that I picked was the first novella I ever found. Never read it because I wanted to read it for a podcast.
Ooh. Sorry.
Coming in hot. It's not called that.
Oh, I thought that's what it was called. I was like, no, another cooking one.
It's called, I can't even breathe. It's called Wet Hot Allosaurus Summer.
You showed me this.
Yep, and I've never read it because it kills me. So, the description. Tanis was a simple country girl, desperate to escape life on the farm. Big Al was everything she was lusting for. A sexy bad boy carnosaur from the wrong side of the food chain. Would their forbidden love tear her family or her flesh apart? Join Tanis and Big Al on an erotic Saurian odyssey guaranteed to tease and titillate on a Jurassic scale with this handsome, gorgeous paperback suitable for gifting.
I thought you were going to say suitable for children. And I'm like, what just happened
For
there?
those of you who don't know, the cover is like an old Harlequin romance like your grandmother would have had, but instead of a Fabio-esque man, it's a Allosaurus dinosaur with a woman, like, hugging him. His name's Big Al. Anyway, it's rated 2 stars.
So that's when you know it's good. Trash.
And it's 172 pages. And we will, if we don't read it this time, we will be reading it at some point.
Oh my god.
And you know what, by the way, I did these by least weird to most weird, so I still have one more. It's your turn, though.
So this one is probably like the one I'm least about, but like it ain't bad.
Okay.
It's called Quiet for Me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be quiet while you read.
I'll be quiet while you read.
I'll be quiet for you.
Sounds good. Be a good boy and stay quiet for me. You promised. Sloane wasn't supposed to hear her boyfriend's plan to cheat on her, but when she does, it only proves to her one thing. She is going after his best friend. She had a crush on Emmett since the first day that they met, but she is unsure if he felt the same way. Emmett is shy, never clearly expressing what that he wants her or not, but now she doesn't care, even if it puts her in another heartbreak. She is putting it all on the line, finally trusting her gut and going after exactly what she wants. Emmett has never been good with talking to women. Never sure how to act. And when Sloane, his best friend's ex-girlfriend, starts flirting with him, he doesn't know what the hell to do. He knows it's wrong, knows that he should keep his hands to himself, but he's had a thing for her for forever. He was sure that, yeah, no, sure that she wouldn't want him. That she's 10 levels out of his league. So he's convinced that she's doing it all to mess with Justin. I'm assuming that's the boyfriend. Or the ex-boyfriend.
Lovely.
Blah, blah, blah. But the longer it goes on, the more it feels like she has feelings for him. The more it feels like there is something real between them. Sloane and Emmett will need to decide if staying quiet is the way to go, or if she finally reveal the truth and what happens in the aftermath. But the picture is a hotel with 2 beds.
What?
Yeah. Oh. So a part of me is just kind of like, does she sneak into the other bed? Like, what's going on?
How long is that?
126. Like, not too bad.
Genuinely, it makes me immediately think Hallmark movie.
It sounds like a Hallmarky movie.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, it was just one of those things that popped out. I was like, yeah, sure.
I mean, hey, I'm not against it. I'm intrigued, but it's definitely got, like, Hallmarky vibes. Like, wholesome smut. Is that a thing? Is that a category?
Yeah, I always call it the sweet and simple.
Sweet and smutty.
Sweet and smutty.
Okay. My final one has a much higher rating.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that matters.
Maybe.
I don't know if Oh, it's a holiday one! I just realized... I'm telling you it anyway, but we're not going to have to do this one because it just realized it's a Christmas one. We'll have to wait till the holidays. But it's called Gagged by Gherkin. Okay. On Christmas Eve, a gherkin ornament is hung on the tree, and on Christmas Day, the first child to discover it receives a special gift. Sarah may be 30, but she's not ready to give up on her family traditions. After returning home for the holidays and dealing with a recent breakup, she's determined to keep her Christmas spirit alive and maintain her streak of finding the gherkin. This pickle lover is about to have a Christmas she won't soon forget. Gagged by the Gherkin is intended for audiences of 18 and over and contains intimate relations with a sentient pickle and human woman.
That's amazing.
It's got a 3.5 on Goodreads. I'm shocked.
Merry Christmas.
Honestly, I did not realize it's 74 pages, so it's not long.
Brilliant.
Had no idea it was a Christmas thing until I opened it today. So, those are mine.
Gagged on a gherkin.
I think I like your cooking one or my dinosaur one.
Sounds good.
I don't know which one if we should flip a coin, but those two sound the best to me.
Sounds good. I like both. The Allosaurus and the Allosaurus and cooking competition.
That was a wet hot Allosaurus called Big Al. I can't. Big Al.
Huh.
You want to take a ride?
I wonder if we should go with the Allosaurus just to really start off unhinged, because I think that would be...
It definitely sets a standard that we can maintain easily.
There you go. And I mean, like, we can do more tame ones too, but I think just right off the hop.
Yeah.
Wet hot Allosaurus summer.
Alright, well, it's on Goodreads for the people who are going to follow along. It's, what did I say, 70? No, the pickle was 74 pages. This is 172 pages.
Dang.
A
little longer, but that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it was published in 2020.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
is there... Where can we find it?
I haven't looked anywhere for it. Does that help?
Good start.
The research and development team saw the cover, and that's where everything stopped for us.
That's all.
We went, yes, please. Okay, so I found it. It's not on Kindle Unlimited, but it is available to purchase on Amazon for a Kindle edition. It's regularly $13.99. People... What? Anyway, it's $5.99.
Did you know that there's a sequel?
What?
Triceratops bottoms.
Do you have a picture of that? There's a sequel?
There's a sequel. Oh, fuck.
No. Oh my god.
I can't.
I found it in color. Triceratops and bottoms.
Because I just looked it up on Kindle and...
There are 7 books!
Oh, I only saw 2. The second book is on Kindle Unlimited.
Dino Stud. How to Stego Got His Groove Back. Don Juan Velociraptor. Oh my god.
Is this just gonna be the series that we just go through? Oh my god, that's hilarious.
There's a quote on this that says, "The whole world of romance, erotic novels where humans and dinosaurs fuck," and it's so rad. We're gonna have to put explicit language on this because I didn't know how to boink.
Bone.
Oh yeah, I could have used bone and it's a dinosaur pun. Oops. The critics can't get enough. Okay. So we found it. I'm gonna have to purchase this immediately.